Movie, Bantu production. Rise in the land of the living.
Kembo tata na nzambi ya mazulu pungu tulendo so nini na nini somanla ngai morungu mwene nyaga. Depending on where you are, I greet you. No siemi beto abombote bana bayisolele molweni abantuana abangoni moriega shiana shiangai na kenda moyoru. Today I present to you a special oration by a priest in the lineage of the Levitical priesthood, a true priest, none of which you have met before. So allow me, Panabeto, as we truly decipher the word of truth, to introduce to you Gakenia, queen of the Bantu from the Barbados.
From the Trinidad.
Trinidad and Tobago. Sorry, my queen. Apologies.
It's quite all right. It's quite all right.
I never seem to get the authority right. So, my queen, tell us, how did you get into the awakening? Because it's a special day for me. I wear my spiritual garb.
As it is for me. As it is for me.
All the shades. And all the...
Oh, I'm honored. I'm honored. I feel blessed and to be on this platform, my king. Just to be on this platform.
The best for you, my queen. So tell us, how did you get into this awakening?
Well, I got into this awakening like most of us who came into this awakening, coming out from a Christian background. Grew up in church. Most of my life, grew up in church, in evangelical circles. And we had like an association of churches that we would move from place to place. And so my father was pastor, he still is. And I come from a long lineage of leaders. I myself being a leader, / musician, worship leader within the church, all those things. And so that's where my background is. I myself came from Christianity into this awakening after understanding and realizing for myself that something was not right, something was not clicking, things were not adding up. I've always questioned there must be something more. There must be something more to it than just this. And it can't be just, we go Sunday morning, we go prayer meeting, and there's like, no, it's just dry, it's just dead, there's nothing there. And so I was searching for more. Even within there, I was highly spiritual and always loved the Most High, Tata Nzambi, always loved him with my heart. And after leaving Christianity, so I started questioning, and after doing research, the Spirit was leading me, and doing research leading me from one YouTube channel to the next. I started to research, and I just could not put stuff down. I was like all into the night, like the crazy mouse, just researching, just doing things, just find it out. And it's like I could not stop myself. Because I was craving for more and for more. I needed something more, and it was resonating with me. And so I came into the Hebrew Israelite awakening. after that, I left Christianity, came into that. Those are like the Watchmans and the Deborahs, yeah, and a whole bunch. We all know them. They're so popular. And so I came into the Hebrew Israelite movement as well. And I listened to mostly people in the US, brothers and sisters in the US. And it did resonate with me for a while. But then it seemed to me like to be the same thing as Christianity, just another step. They were saying Yahushua, they were saying Yahushai, they were saying Yeshua, all the things that, I mean, you know, all the names that they call, all those names.
But so, my queen, at this point, what did it make you not to resonate with the names that they offered you?
It did not sound like a pure language to me. It sounded like Yiddish. It did not sound, and and all the throat things that you have to do it yourself to say these words. It was so hard to come and I say, you know, forget this. It's too hard. This can't be this difficult. And things just didn't add up. The names weren't making sense to me. So which is it? This one is saying that, the other one is saying the other thing. So which is it? And I was confused. I didn't even know what to do any longer. I continued listening. This one will contradict the other one. And there were so many contradictions. There are so many contradictions.
My queen, I understand that and I respect your position in that. I son of Muntu banankosi, nkosi yamankosi, yamazulu, so nina nini somanla. Do humbly submit to you. At what point did you feel that you needed change?
When you say the change, you meant like after I came into the Hebrew Israelite movement?
Yes, my queen. After your Hebrew, take us through that moment because we want to appreciate your journey because you're a queen.
Matondo. So,
and then before we even go to that point, my queen, I wish there's something special about you. There's something special about you. Having lived in the diaspora, having lived in Trinidad and Tobago, I am just son of Muntu in African, the African continental, but you have a special voice that speaks to the Father. Sing to us, my queen.
Sing? You want me to sing?
Yes.
Okay. Nzambe monene atonda nangu ya abatela kanga imepepe mabe. Nzambe monene obisiki nanga ye makasi nanga libela kumama. Nzambe monene 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 Nzambe monene. Oh, I love you, Nzambe. Kata Nzambe.
Now, Bwana Beto, you understand why I had to have the queen on the show. A true spirit guided by the spirit of Tatana Nzambe. And just for those that did not hear this, because this is a special supplication to the spirits for Bwana Beto. My queen, if you may, take it from the top.
The song again?
Please, my queen.
Okay. Nzambe monene atonda nangu ya abatela kanga nimepepe mabe. Nzambe monene mobisiki nanga emakasi nanga libela kumama. Nzambe monene, monene, aza monene, 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 mosantu, 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 aza monene, monene.
Aspirito Mosantu, the Holy Spirit. Mwanda Anua Congo. Wangai. That is what operates in the sister. I am in Africa. She's in Barbados. But she understands who the Father is.
Trinidad, my king.
Allow
my brother.
Trinidad and Tobago. I'm sorry, I get sometimes confused with the Caribbean because I have my brothers from Jamaica. I have my brothers from Barbados.
Me not do much Jamaican though.
I know you have not do so much Jamaica, my sister, but I have to recognize you because you have been in the priesthood.
Yes. Matondo.
So, speak to us, my sister. Tell us about your journey, the do's and don'ts.
So, yes. So, my husband passed away in 2019. My then husband in 2019. I took care of him. He transitioned right before my very eyes because I took care of him until that very last moment. It was very difficult. It's very difficult, and that played in my mind for a long time. But I got the strength, and we had made a promise to each other that we would take care for each other and we will not allow each other to go in a hospital bed. And so I kept my promise. That was my bargain. But in 2019, yes, in 2019, I came across Yanata Chilombo's YouTube channel. That's when he first came online, 2019. So some things had to be removed out of the way, and I see it now. I see it then, and I see it now too, because certain things have to be removed out of the way in order for us to get where we ought to be. Because the Spirit guides, the Spirit leads, the Mwanda Velela Ongo leads us into alone. Yes, into alone, to isolate us, because we have been chosen not just from now, way before now, to walk this walk and to go this way. And in order to do that, certain things must be removed out of the way. And so I came into Jonathan's channel. Jonathan's channel, and Jonathan's story was exactly like mine. His story was exactly like mine. Grew up the same background, pastor's father.
My queen, if you allow me, I give all the credence to Yonata Shilombo.
Yes.
Bankwana, yes. Abanabila Ka, and chosen one of
them. You have helped me in ways that you have helped me.
The chosen one of the Most High. He told me that you have a task in front of you, son of Muntu. I have never asked for donations on this channel. I have never asked for Banabeto to help me on this channel. But Yanata Shilombo told me, and I hold him true to his word, because he is truly a Nabi.
He is. And genuine.
Yamankosi, Yamazulu.
Kembo.
Chosen.
Kembo.
And I give all the honor to him.
Yes. Honor to you, Yanata Chilombo. Honor to you, my king. Honor to you, Yaya.
So, my queen, what was the transition between you seeing Yanata Shilombo, a Nabi of the Most High, chosen by the Most High, of whom I acknowledge and give all due respect, in the name of my ancestors, son of Amunjiru, son of Manyeki, son of Gakuru, all the way to Mukureno Nyagadanga, where I meet Awagekoyo and Maito Mombi. Speak to me, my queen, about this blessed prophet of the Most High.
Yes, so Yanata Chilumbo, he brought things in a new perspective and a new way, started breaking down the scriptures in ways that the Hebrew Israelite movement were not doing in different ways. And he was bringing the spirituality of the Congo, of the Bantu people, of the Bantu nations, and of Yesolele, Ndiriri. He was bringing those truths to me.
Nduriri, my queen, I think not many have used that term until now. So I honor you for using that term.
It is the term that is to be used. I'm going back
Right.
to my ancient ways.
Right.
It's back to the ancient ways. That's what I always want. My spirit resonates with that. My
Right,
spirit
you
feels it.
know.
I feel it. It comes naturally. It comes naturally. So when I say thy, I know what I'm meaning. I know what I'm saying. When I say tatanzambi, I know what I'm saying. It comes naturally. It's
So
in me.
my queen, sorry to cut you short because you bring something that is pertinent to our people. When you say thy, the young guy, thy, what are you saying?
I am saying mercy, have mercy. And that's what I ask for, mercy for my people, that my people would wake up. I plead with Sonini Nanini, with Tatan Zambi, Ngai Murungu Mwene Nyaga every day, mercy for my people. But my people's eyes will open.
So my queen, you're spiritually gifted because you have shared dreams with me, dreams that have come to pass. You're one of the few that we can say, Nema Kunure, those that have been opened, those that have been unlocked to the higher side. I'm in Africa, I'm in Barbados. Bring this into perspective. Oh, you're in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm sorry, I have an inclination for Barbados, but Trinidad and Tobago. Bring this into perspective. I honor you, mother of my mothers.
So I started to listen to Yanata and doing research as well into esoteric and the exoteric, and came from all of Yanata's teachings, especially the last one that he did. We look outside of ourselves for help. We look outside of ourselves for God. We give all praise to the Most High. So we give all praise and glory to Him, to our Father, because when the scripture speaks, I and the Father, Father in me. Like you said, case closed. I am that. I had this one verse that I like to share when it says, the fool has said in his heart, there is no God. So that meaning is not what it was meaning then. When I was in a certain way, it had no meaning to me in a different way. And so now I understand that in my heart, there is a God. There is a God in my heart. And so that's where I am, looking within to find my inner power, my inner source, from whom all things flow and come. And it's been such an interesting journey, and I know I have so much more to learn, and I want to learn, because we never stop learning. As long as we are here, we never stop learning.
But my queen, I wish to indulge you in what you have learned. Explain to us, as when you met Yakubi Banabantu, the statutes he taught you, or the statutes he was allowed to teach you. Explain to us your reservations, conservations, and observations. Speak nothing but the truth, because The spirit that is in my father dwells in you. Open up to the world, my queen, that our children may understand what is the importance of this in your own words. I will not limit you. Just speak
Yes,
as you have understood it, as you have seen it, as you have seen the miracles happen in your life, as you have understood it, as you have gotten the understanding. I beseech you, my queen, explain to us.
And when I first started, I was introduced to your channel through Yanata's channel as well. And so I started listening to you. Yes, I started listening to you. At first, you made a lot of sense, but I could not understand at that point in time. I could not understand everything because it was like at such a level. It was such a level, but I kept on listening. I kept on listening. And little by little, I do not know everything. And I like to say, as much as you think you know you don't know. Because you are so knowledgeable in all these, in so many things. And that's what drew me to you, because you're so spiritual, and I'm attracted to spirituality. I'm attracted to spiritual people. I don't just look on what I see outside. I see hearts. I feel hearts, but I kept on listening. I still, up till today, I do not understand everything. I do not understand everything, but I understand a lot. I understand a lot about the Most High in your teachings, and when you break down like the various in re-education, not Bantu, the re-education that you do. It's a learning and growing process for me, but I'm understanding so much, and it's making a lot of sense to me. And I want my people to understand too, that don't wait in vain for something outside of yourself. Don't wait in vain for something outside of yourself to come and rapt you out, because that ain't happening. That ain't happening.
Dadaya gai dai, dai dadaya gai dai, dai dadaya gai dai. Queen Gakenia. So, my queen, take us esoterically. What are we missing biblically? I know I promised you to be gentle.
Yes, you promised to go easy on me.
Yes, but my queen, the times we are living, we cannot allow that. You are a spiritually endowed woman. You have told me forecast about my life that have come to pass. So I, son of Munjiro, acknowledge you.
And you have told me of my past too, of my life that has come to pass. And I honor you. I honor you.
Were these details that I would have known under the ordinary? Or what you have known about me, would you have known it under the ordinary? I'm in Kenya, you're in Barbados. We've never met, we've never shaken hands. So let the truth set us free. My queen.
Some things I was not told. Spirits connected, our spirits one. As the Father is me, I and you, you and me, I and you, we are one. We are connected. We manifest ourselves with each other. We connect with each other. Our hearts. The Spirit drew us. The Spirit draws us and keeps us connected, whether we are miles apart. It does not feel mile apart. It feels like right there.
So, my queen, they think we are talking nonsense. 1994, what happened? Tell them.
Oh, we are lunatic. Yeah, we are lunatic.
I was not there. Sometimes. 1994. If you can't just touch, just brush.
1994?
1994 was a good year. I wasn't there. You were there. But I told you what happened. Tell them and give them the truth. You don't have to give them the entire truth. You know the truth. Tata Nzambi knows the truth. the spirit in man knows the truth. So let the truth that is in you, the truth that is in me, speak. You don't have to tell them everything, but tell them so that they may know that the Father is in me as I am in him, as he is in you. I beg of you.
I don't know. I don't know if I can go there. I don't know if I can go there today in 1994. I
But
don't
my queen, I
know.
promise to be slow on you, but 1994 was a significant year. Just brush off.
I can't remember 1994. It's such a long time ago. Hey.
Tell them about the encounter. Tell them about my encounter. You know, my queen, I don't know why, but I better fear about the divine experience. But we are here to tell them the truth. You are a miracle that is living. You have seen the Father. You have ascended to the throne. You have died to the lower human nature. So you know who you are, my queen. So I beseech you in the name of my ancestors, Bangolo, Babakoko Beto, please, if you can share some insight, do. I know it's an experience that you wish not to share with many, but just brush it because there's somebody out there wishing for hope, my queen. Just summarize it. Summarize it in your own words.
I had someone very key in my life at one point in time. But it just did not work out due to rules within my family. And that just did not work out. And that was really hard and tough for me. But I came into an encounter with someone like you. And that is all I wish to say at this time. Here we are.
We wish not to press the queen further on that. But may the Spirit of the Most High give you understanding to understand what the queen had was a divine encounter. That was the point where the bar met the car by car, where the soul met the spirit, where she ascended and left her lower human self and ascended. You think Christianity is about a doctrine, Banaveto, but you're wrong. I am in Africa. She is in Trinidad and Tobago. But we're speaking the same language. Oh, am I not, my queen? It's the spirit that tells me, not the spirit that tells you.
Yes.
So why are our people getting deceived?
Because our people like their comfort zone. Our people don't want, they like what they like because it is, the deception is it's so deep. And I try to understand because I was there at one point in time, and I don't ever look down on anyone because I know we were all there. We were all lied to. It's lies. We were all lied to. We were all lied to through religion, be it Christianity, Judaism, Islam, whatever religions they are, all the religions, lies, religions, lies, based upon lies. And they took everything from our Bantu people, everything that, all the information, all the hidden knowledge, all the esoteric knowledge, everything, and they changed it, altered it to suit their narrative. And our people need to understand this, that it's not, what is a doctrine? Doctrine, what is that?
Teach us, my queen.
What is that? It's just philosophies of men. It is traditions of men. Oh, well, this is done away with, that is done away with. But my people do not know who they really are, of the tribes of Yisolele. of Ndiriri, of the tribes of our Bantu people, the tribes in Africa, the tribes scattered all over the four corners of this earth.
So my queen, you acknowledge Ndorere, the remnants. So what can you tell of Banabeto about the man speaking to you right now in humility? Because some may say he is a con, he is lost, he doesn't know what he speaks. But out of your own experience, you have never met me in person, but you have seen what I can do in spirit. So speak to our people. What do you have for our people, my queen? Maya, Gakenia, Moroa Mondo, and Amonjiro in the lineage of my fathers. Right.
I was very sick at one point, and it was like a few weeks ago, a couple months ago. That's when we first connected, and I had lots of issues, health issues, and like from the various things that you were saying, guiding along the fire, lighting a fire to purify yourself, I would follow them. I was not sleeping for months. I was not sleeping well. And after that very first night that I lit that fire, and I didn't even do anything. I just went out and I kind of spoke to Tatan Zambia. I said, this fire, use it to help, to cleanse me, to purify me. And I just sat there. And that night, I slept as a baby. I knew nothing until the next day. That was the best sleep I've ever had. And that is what and that's just one instance. That's just like one instance. And there are many,
If you may, my queen, indulge us in other existence, not to puff up my ego, but in humility, I give my submission for those that may choose not to believe. Indulge us, my queen, with all due respect. I honor you, my
yes.
princess.
There are times when I would feel within myself, I would sense that you were praying for me. I would sense that, and I would even sense when you this is how the spirit works. We are all supposed to be like this. If you hurt, I can feel it. If I hurt, you can feel it. It's how we are supposed to be as brothers and sisters. Yes, we are one. We are all one. And that's the thing. Each individual person, they're fighting for their own space, fighting for their own selves, but we are one. We are supposed to be like that. Our brother's keeper, if you may. Our brothers and sisters keeper. And we are supposed to feel each other. We are supposed to feel each other. We are supposed to love each other. And there is no distance and time where our hearts are concerned, because we were created in the image of Sonini Nanini. Tatan Nzambe Yamazulu. Ngai Marungu Mwene Nyaga. We were created in his image to be like him, take on those same characteristics, the powers that he had. We too have it within us to be connected with our brothers and sisters, be it wherever you are. And we connect first. We connect first in spirit, and then we connect. The physical follows. The physical follows.
Die, my queen. I laugh because it is a moment that exalts me, but in humility I serve Tatana Nzambe. Banabeto, that is our queen. She is single, not by choice, but by promise. Because this is a priestess. In case of you who have been watching me and do not understand who our people are, that is a priestess. That is in the lineage of Aharoni. Omuntu gumuntu abantu. I am because you are, because we are.
All praises to Sonini. All praises to Sonini Nanini. All praises.
We've been trying to tell you the Haitians, those in the Caribbean, our priests, but you've not been listening because you all think it's about consciousness and all that duplicity. Son of Muntu, you know nothing. If you want to know something, get in touch with the queen. She has a blessing upon your household.
All praises to Sormini Narmini. Umhanda Vanna Vermuntu.
Rise of a Nation, sounds from a liberated Bantu.
All praises to Sormini Narmini. Umhanda Vanna Vermuntu.
Rise of a Nation, sounds from a liberated Bantu.